Level 16, Lesson 4. A senhorita Craven está sendo processada pela senhorita Gonzalez por causa de um empréstimo. Vamos ver um trecho da audiência para entender melhor a situação.
Vocabulary.
Miss Craven, how long have you known Miss Gonzalez?
Roughly 6 years.
How long have you known? Há quanto tempo você sabe?
How long have you known?
Since day one.
How long have you known someone? É a forma correta de perguntar: há quanto tempo você conhece tal pessoa?
Her name is Catherine. So, how long have you known her? 3 days.
Roughly. Roughly.
How do you know her?
She's like a family friend.
How old are you?
24.
And I gather from reading these papers she's been very nice to you.
Yes.
Antes de estudarmos o vocabulário desta frase, vamos falar um pouquinho sobre a palavra conclusion. Conclusion. Quando você tem evidências e informações e chega a uma decisão ou julgamento, você pode dizer draw a conclusion, reach a conclusion ou form a conclusion. Jump to a conclusion significa chegar a uma conclusão de forma precipitada sem provas suficientes. Gather. Gather. Gathering. Gathering. Gather refere-se a formar uma conclusão com base em evidências.
Whoa! What happened? From what I gather, he lost his job.
Here are some good options to replace gather. Infer. Infer. Deduce. Deduce. Conclude. Understand.
Both emotionally supportive and financially supportive.
Yes.
Finance. Finance. Financial. Financial. Financially. Financially.
You don't live with her.
No.
Who do you live with?
Myself.
Do you work?
Yes.
Full-time?
Yes.
Meio período. Part-time. Período integral. Full-time.
Do you have any kids?
One on the way.
One on the way. She's pregnant.
And where is that child's father?
He's with me.
So you live together?
Yes.
Does he work?
Yes.
You ran into some financial difficulty.
Yes.
When?
I ran into some financial difficulty in May
Of this year?
2018, yes.
What was the financial difficulty?
My hours had got cut back in May, and I had called Andrea.
Agora vem um pouquinho de gramática e eu vou te pedir que preste bem atenção, pois agora vamos focar no uso do had, que é o passado e particípio do verbo have. Sabemos que ele significa tido, teve, tinha. E, como já vimos, quando nos referimos ao passado simples, apenas colocamos o verbo no passado. Se o passado ainda tem consequências no presente, usamos have mais o particípio. Agora vamos empregar had mais o particípio. E quando usamos essa forma? Bom, geralmente essa construção é usada para conectar duas ações. Ela expressa a ideia de que algo aconteceu antes de uma outra ação no passado. I made a mistake. A ação já acabou. I've made a mistake. Meu erro ainda traz consequências no presente. When I apologized to Sarah, I explained that I had made a mistake by jumping to a conclusion. Aqui eu destaco que a ação de cometer um erro, no caso, julgar Sarah precipitadamente, aconteceu antes do pedido de desculpas. Usamos had em uma ação que já foi finalizada.
I had a job. I had a home. I had a family.
Had mais particípio enfatiza uma ação ou evento finalizado no passado antes de outro evento no passado.
After more than a decade of domestic independence, Miranda had finally opened herself up to a relationship.
Em uma situação hipotética,
You know, if things had gone a little differently in my life, I think I would have been a pilot.
então voltando aqui para o exemplo do julgamento, ela disse que as horas foram cut back, ou seja, reduced. Vamos imaginar essa frase de uma forma mais simplificada. Michael reduziu a carga horária de trabalho dela. Michael cut her hours back. Na voz passiva, her hours were cut back by Michael. As horas dela foram reduzidas por Michael. Agora vamos incluir had. Michael tinha reduzido as horas de trabalho dela. Michael had cut her hours back. E agora com had been mais particípio. As horas dela tinham sido reduzidas por Michael. Her hours had been cut back by Michael. Minhas horas tinham sido reduzidas. Será my hours had been cut back. Porém, ela disse my hours had gotten cut back, que é uma forma muito usada no inglês americano, de colocar had gotten no lugar de had been. E as duas formas significam a mesma coisa.
Have you seen Sarah Beth lately?
I think so. Monday, maybe?
That's good news. I'm glad she came.
Why?
Nothing.
I have noticed she seemed distracted.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, she'd been ill a long time. It had been expected.
I found out that our son, the liar, had been fired 3 weeks ago.
Porém, é importante notar que gotten ou got é o particípio passado de get. Então, em frases onde o get aparece como em I get old, o passado será I got old. E com had, I had gotten old. Um ponto importante é notar que a forma contraída de had é a mesma de would. Então, como vamos diferenciá-los? No contexto. Depois de would, o verbo estará na forma básica. E depois de had, o verbo estará no particípio. I called Andrea. Foca apenas na ação de ligar para Andrea. I had called Andrea. Foca em alguma ação que aconteceu antes.
And was just venting to her, letting her know, my hours had gotten cut back.
Vent. Vent.
I don't know how I'm going to pay my insurance. I was just venting to her.
Insure. Insure. Insurance. Insurance.
And she told me she would call me back. She called me back and told me, don't worry about it. I already paid it for you. That was the first thing.
Aproveitando que estamos vendo uma cena de tribunal, vamos ver algumas palavras relacionadas. Trial. Trial. Court. Court. Courtroom. The courtroom is where trials take place, ou seja, onde o julgamento acontece. How do we address the judge? Address significa se dirigir. Como nos dirigimos a um juiz? Usamos a palavra majesty, highness ou honor. A forma correta de se dirigir a um juiz é Your Honor. Your Honor. Honor significa honra.
Your Highness.
Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your Honor. Hey! Whoa! I'm sorry.
This is a courtroom!
I'm sorry. Sorry, Your Highness. Your Honor.
Okay, so I was venting to her about how I couldn't pay for my car insurance. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. My hours got cut back.
Don't know how I'm going to pay my insurance. Go ahead.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I was just venting to her.
I used the word
Yes.
venting 9 times already.
Exercise.
Nesse exercício, você verá frases no passado simples. O seu trabalho é pausar o vídeo, reescrevê-las usando had been ou had gotten.
I thought you married Jane because I had gotten old. And then I realized it was because you had.
When Amy came to your office and told you that I'd been arrested.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how late it had gotten.
When I talked to her, she mentioned that she had just gotten into a fight with some other guy in her office.
Well, what did they say? What did they say? What did they say?
How long have you known Dave?
My whole life, actually.
How long have you known Adam?
A few years.
You work here, don't you want good insurance?
Don't need it. Never been sick. Perfect immune system.
You guys got anything? Full-time, part-time, freelance?
Why didn't you tell anyone? Who? You? Mom? Dad? Garrett had just been arrested. I was scared.
I had made a mistake.
I mean, having Susan get married for insurance was my idea. Okay, so if I'd known that everything had gotten all screwed up, of course I would have agreed.
See you next week.